What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and today I'm going to be playing some Kino Der Toten. But while I'm playing Kino Der Toten, I'm just going to be talking about random shit.
I still do not trust my unconventional allies.
So we'll just let Red Cook and talk for a little bit.
Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Then this little girl disappeared too. Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
Oh yeah, the theater of the damned. So yeah, I'm gonna play as Dempsey. So first thing I would like to talk about is
no power, no glory.
Well,
It's like part of the meteor.
well, let's fucking talk shit right now. First thing I'd like to talk about is COVID-19. Yes, I am going to be talking about the coronavirus. Oh, that's right. This video is getting demonetized. Nah, I'm just fucking around. I will never get monetized in my life. First off, I don't have the views. Secondly, I don't have the subscribers. You know, thirdly, I keep doing shit that will get demonetized, such as apparently saying fuck all the time. But that makes no sense though, because Jacksepticeye says fuck a lot, and he says other curse words a lot, and he's just basically not family friendly. And you know, he's still monetized for the most part. So nothing makes sense on YouTube anymore. But yeah, so let's talk about the COVID-19 thing. Let's talk about coronavirus. So first thing I'd like to talk about with this is a lot of people are talking about, you know, this thing, you know, being a lot staying here forever, pretty much. Well, it seems to be forever. You know, some people are saying that this COVID-19 issue will be here for at least a year, if not more so. And the next wave is going to be a lot more deadlier, a lot more worse than the last. This is our current situation. Now, a lot of people, they're fucking stupid, okay? They are dumber than a bag of dildos stuck in a torpedo launcher. You know, yes, I fucking said it because it's true. But the thing is, you know, these people, they want to open up stores and other businesses, you know, because, I mean, they want the economy to go up. But the problem is, with the second wave coming, if that is true, you're gonna fucking... You're gonna fuck shit up. You're gonna cause a lot more people to die, a lot more people to do this or that. But then again, it's the government. They don't give a shit. So, the thing about it is, you know, another thing is, you know, this whole, the money that, you know, the money that we are getting from the government, what's it called? A stimulus check. We're getting that shit. You know, but they're talking about having a second stimulus check, which would be awesome. Because, yeah. Or stab them. You can always stab them. Or that, yay! Wow. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you know, with the first stimulus check, I'm already going to be buying like a PS4 and stuff like that, you know, things that I really want, that I've wanted for quite some time that I've never been able to afford. Plus, I can pay off some of the debt I have to the courthouse for, you know, a reason I will talk about later. Maybe in this video, maybe not, I don't know. I mean, yeah. So, it would be nice. Oh, yeah. Boom and kaboom. Oh, not like kaboom.
Devil man.
Devil man. Samantha's a female. But yeah, I mean, with this, another stimulus check would be fucking perfect for me. And and for a lot of other people. In a way, if this COVID-19 thing lasts even longer than people originally thought, you know, we might need to have a third stimulus check. You know, a third. Which would be even better because I could probably pay off my entire debt I have against the courthouse, but I could also buy other things I've always wanted. You know, some gaming PCs that, I mean, I've been doing some research on gaming PCs because I really want one. Due to the fact that I want to be able to record in the best quality. I am tired of recording in this shit, you know, in this shit quality I have been recording for a while. You know, I fucked myself. Yeah, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I mean, I am tired of having a lot of shit happen.
Whatever. Even a blind squirrel is right twice a day.
Okay, run away. But yeah, with this whole COVID-19 thing, it's all fucking mess. You know, everything's been shut down for obvious reasons, and then, you know, people want to open early, when in reality they fucking shouldn't even attempt that because, again, with the second wave, more people are going to get sick, more people are going to die.
Fermented herring dipped in catnip.
And a lot of other things. So, my solution is just don't fucking open anything. I mean, do not open a single thing. Don't open the libraries, don't open schools, don't open churches or anything like that. Don't open any sort of, you know, I mean, as much as I love GameStop, don't open GameStop or anything like that. You know, yeah, keep places like Target and Walmart open.
Too soon.
But,
Some more ammo.
you know, just don't let things, you know, get worse. You know people are going to. You know no one's going to take anybody else's advice. And you know people are just...
Wait, we are keeping score.
You obviously know that people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's open businesses and get more people infected and more people... You know, let's kill more people. Now, I do agree that there's way too many people on this earth. And, you know, overpopulation is an issue. Because, I mean, look, there's several billions of people. And I hate people. But, you know, if I was gonna do something like this and open businesses, I'd open every single business, and I would let more people get infected. Because I don't even care, you know. If you want to be stupid, if you want to be fucking retarded and just decide, oh yeah, you know, I want to open some businesses and get more people infected and blah blah blah, when I guess there's a second, you know, second wave, you know, a second wave of the virus coming up, then, you know, let's go all the way, let's get everybody infected, let's kill the whole world. And, you know, who's to say that, you know, this virus isn't going to be strong enough to kill us, the younger folk that are healthy and fine. You know, if we get sick, we could potentially die. I mean, people have already, you know, my age have already died. I'm 20, you know, right now, and some people have actually died that were around my age. Now, it could be they were already compromised, they have, like, diabetes or something like that, they have some disease that, in theory, could make it worse, but even so, that's someone that's my age. They have died because of the virus. And who's to say that this virus, the second wave, isn't going to be stronger than the last? You know, who's to say that I can't get infected and die? I'm a healthy person. You know, I don't get sick all that often. If I do, I mean, most of the time it doesn't last long anyway. So, you know, the whole thing about opening businesses and the whole second wave that could happen, well, mean, who's to say it can't affect us even? It's already affected, you know, people that have disabilities and people that have compromised immune systems and old people and shit like that. So, for example, basically all of my family, aside from my uncle and aunt, are probably going to die. You know, aside from me, my uncle and aunt. You know, because, you know, my mother Amy, which, you know, she's also got a YouTube channel, but, but the thing about it is, she has, like, all these different things. She's got sinuses, and she's got diabetes, and back pain, and blah, and you name it, she's got it, I think. But the thing about it is, you know, that people are just stupid, okay? They're eager to ruin everything. But another thing, you know, my grandfather's got dementia and he's old as fuck and blah blah blah. You know, he's got all life issues too. So, you know, if they get infected, most likely they're not gonna survive this. So,
Hey, look, it's nobody.
you know, who's to say that this sort of virus will not become stronger and have everyone, killed. Like I said before, I'm healthy as fuck. I don't get sick, and if I do, it doesn't last long. Most of the time. And if it does last long, it's probably a sinus infection and not like an actual cold or whatever. But still, I mean, I don't get sick, but I could potentially die if the virus becomes strong enough. And I know, some of you people out there are gonna be like, yes, he's gonna die, no more Neck on Fluttershy, no more stupid videos, no more whatever the fuck he does, no more gaming, and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't care. I mean, if I die, I die.
That's my grenade, double voice.
And I really don't care. However, you know, with the virus, it just, you know, it's going to get worse, all that. And,
It just blew up.
I mean, I think personally, everything is getting worse and worse and never getting any better because of all this. Oh yeah, just want to make sure that second shot actually killed it. Even though it did, I knew it. But yeah, personally I think that people are just jumping into things without even thinking. I mean, and you know, the stores are kind of getting a little worse. Apparently places like Walmart and stuff that, you know, places like Walmart, they only allow one shopping cart per customer, so basically only one person. Like, it was a family of people, you know. So for example, if me and someone else, okay, so for example, if me and someone else went to Walmart, someone would have to stay behind. I get it, you know, you want to make sure people don't get infected, and, you know, all that shit. But, you know, if you have, this has been going on for quite some time, and a lot of people have been saying the same shit. And I kind of agree, even though I don't do it myself. But if people just practice safe hygiene and, you know, good hygiene, for example, you're washing your hands all the time, whatever, which I don't do that. I don't fucking care if I get sick or not. I don't care if I die or not. I never did care. I never will care. So, I mean, that it's just a waste of time for me anyway. Ooh, yeah, zombies. But yeah, this whole COVID-19 situation is just getting out of hand. really quickly. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare try to corner me. Bitch.
Hey, zombie, what time you got there? Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I mean, this whole thing is just getting crazy and shit. And I don't get it. I mean, why would people want to open... I understand, you know... I, for one, kind of want the restaurants to open because I'm tired of eating the same shit over and over and over. There's only so many times you can have pizza, or you can have baked beans, or you can have this or that without getting bored of it. I'm tired of... as much as I love pizza, I've always loved pizza, always will love pizza, but I'm kind of tired of having that. I'm kind of tired of eating the same shit over and over and over, and nothing actually sounding good.
You have no chance, bone monkey.
Due to this virus, you know, everything's closed or delayed, or they close earlier than they should, and all that. And that's fine, I understand. But...
More ammo.
where the fuck is the last... oh, there's the last one. Oh. I can safely knife you. There we go. But I don't understand why people thought this was a good idea to begin with. I mean, people are stupid. They'll always be stupid. I'm fine with stupid people, as long as they stay the fuck away from me. I don't want to be infected by some stupid people. I don't care about getting, you know, infected by the coronavirus, but what I mean is that I don't care about that, but I don't want stupid people potentially making me stupid by being around them. In other words, the majority of Meigs County. And I know I keep saying that, it's basically a joke at this point. It's like a running gag joke thing around here. Well, for me anyway. But, whatever. I'm sure you guys and gals are tired of me complaining about Meigs County, but it's true, you know, if you ever come here, don't even bother. You're not gonna like it. We have nothing here. People are here 9 times out of 10 are assholes that blame you for shit you didn't do and all that sort of thing. Which kind of brings me to the next thing. And this is kind of I think it's a sad story that it happened, but it's kind of fucking hilarious all the way around. You know, this is just like the most fucking stupidest thing ever, but kind of hilarious at the same time. And okay, so I'm pretty sure if you're from around here or pretty close to around this area, which is Meigs, I keep saying Meigs County because you guys and gals probably know, whatever. You probably know about what's going on lately. You probably know, oh, okay, you know, this and that happened on the news and whatever. Well, okay, so last year, okay, so what is... I don't even know where to fucking start aside from the fact that this is fucking ridiculous and quite hilarious at the same time. I'm still kind of laughing about it this day because it's just ridiculous. So...
Thank you. Right through.
Oh yeah. Don't even think about it. Woo. But yeah, okay, so for those of you that don't know, apparently, and I say apparently because I didn't do anything wrong. Unlike these people in Meigs County, I at least admit when I do something wrong. And this is not one of them, because I never did anything wrong. So, you know, this whole thing, long story short, some assholes think I stabbed a dog, which is our dog. Okay, and this is quite fucking hilarious, to be quite honest. Yeah, again, it's sad that it happened, but it's hilarious what happened afterwards. And this proves to show and goes to show that nothing in Meigs County is exploit. Because nobody does their job right, no one can do it accurately. No research was done into it whatsoever. It's like, they don't care if they ruin your life forever. And frankly, I don't care if they do. My life was already ruined the day I was born. But, yeah. You get the idea that life sucks. Oh well. But, you know, and I'm sure by me saying these things, you guys and gals that already believe this bullshit, you know, you're probably not going to believe me, and that's fine. I don't care. Not my problem. You guys are idiots. You guys and gals that, you know, that believe the wrong side of things are idiots. It's like I keep saying, you know, I know the truth. I mean, you don't know the truth, but I do. It's not my fault that people don't do research properly anymore. But yeah, like, so apparently, okay, so I was home alone because my mother Amy and my grandfather had to go to some appointment and do some shit. Cool, right? That's fine. So I was home alone for a little bit. I was about ready to pack up and go to the library. You know, because I had some videos to record and upload. Because, well, that's what I do. That's what I mean. That's what I would do if the virus hadn't taken over the world. That's what I'd still be doing right now. But so, you know, our dog, she ran out. You know, ran outside. I was gonna bring her back inside because, well, I don't really want her going outside when nobody else is home. Because, well, I mean, the gate was not closed, and I'm worried. I was worried that she would have gone out and, you know, gotten ran over and shit. So I care about dogs, you know. I am not this dog stabber you guys and gals think I am, okay? I was trying to actually bring her back into the house. So it was, from what I remember, it was cold that day. So I had to, you know, get my coat and, you know, all that stuff. And by that time, I got everything ready. You know, I got my camera, and, well, not my camera, I got my things that I needed for recording videos. Like, I got my headset, and I got my jacket, and I got my passport thing, which was, it's basically a USB. For those of you who don't know what a passport is, I'm not talking about the passport such as one you use on an airplane. I'm talking like a passport that's like a USB that you connect it to your computer and you can load files. It's basically a USB flash drive or SD card, but stores a lot more memory. So I got all of like, okay, all my shit. I was about to go and get the dog, you know, the dog Angel, which they always got her name wrong the entire time. You know, this whole case was getting set up, and so keep dying. Oh yeah. And so, pretty much, no one. Okay, because I keep saying this, but without really explaining anything. But I'll explain. So apparently, the time it took for me to grab my shit, which was upstairs in my room, you know, and all that stuff, and get ready. Some asshole decided to basically stab our dog and then leave. I still don't know who it is, but I'll tell you, if I find out who did it, I'm kicking their ass, because what followed afterwards was just complete insanity and bullshit aplenty. It was insane because, I mean, again, nobody really did anything about it. I mean, obviously something was done about it, but they didn't do any actual real research. They didn't, you know, do anything right. And so, after this, I pretty much was like, okay, cool, you know, I didn't know anything. Then the FedEx driver came to deliver a package. It's like, okay, fine. And she said that the dog was bleeding. I was like, what the fuck? You know, what the shit? Because, I mean, I didn't know this shit. I was getting my shit and getting ready to go to the library. And so I was like, okay. And so I looked, and she was fucking bleeding all over the place. You know, she was, you know, she was, goddamn. I think they said 10 separate stab wounds. I think, I'm not positive, but I think that's what they said. I was like, what the fuck? What? And of course, you know. Okay, so afterwards, she ended up calling I think it was I think she called the animal shelter first, which that's fine, you know. Whoa, that was close. So she called the animal shelter, and then I think either they or she or her, I don't know, ended up somehow calling the Racine Marshal, which was, I guess, the leader of the police force here in Racine. And oh boy, shit just went downhill quicker than a squirrel on fuck day. What the fuck is fuck day? I don't know. But, you know, so he came and asked me what happened. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I mean, how would I know? I was getting my shit going to the fucking library. I didn't hear anything, you know, because they always kept saying things like, oh, you know, she would have made a sound, you know, she would have been yelping and whining and shit. Like, yeah, she might have, but she didn't, because I didn't hear it. Either that, or, because she wasn't really one to bark or complain or anything, you know, so it doesn't matter what happened. She, you know, wasn't a whiner or a complainer for a dog. You know, she was quiet, and she was actually a good dog. You know, she was a pit bull beagle mix. Like, not like that matters, but it's true. And so, you know, asked me what happened. Like, I don't know. And so after a while, a couple days later, you know, he pulled me and my mother made me in to the I believe, I don't know, it's like the it was, I forgot what it was called, like the mayor's, I think it was the police station in Racine, but it wasn't an actual police station. It was, they were just using the building for that and something else. Yeah. So then, you know, pulled us in. You know, we tried to explain things, and I really didn't know what happened because I can't stress this and explain this enough. I was getting my shit ready. I was going and, you know, whatever. I had the door open to get ready to bring the dog back in the house. And yeah. So apparently I should have been outside, but it was cold, so yeah. So it's like, whatever I did or didn't do, I would have been fucked with. But you know, the very first thing, for long story short, they accused me of it, and they're like, oh yeah, we know you did it. I'm like, how? Like, seriously, how? Why am I always the first person that you blame? And this is the best part. They didn't have any research whatsoever. They didn't investigate the crime scene. They didn't investigate all that blood. The only thing they investigated was the dog. And, you know, they took pictures like, you know, they would do. So it's pretty obvious, you know, take pictures of the crime scene. That's fine, that's cool. But they didn't do any work whatsoever. They didn't do any research. They didn't do any proper investigations. Now, coming up, this is kind of my fault for actually, you know, admitting to something that I didn't even do. Because if I hadn't admitted to it and I stuck to my guns, I wouldn't have been in a situation as bad. I probably would have been accused, and I probably still would be in the same situation I'm in right now. But I would have at least And it wouldn't have done any good. Whether I admitted it or not, it wouldn't have done a damn thing. Because, again, I can't stress this enough, Meigs County sucks fucking ass. Okay, they always accuse me of shit I didn't do, and I get it. You know, I did things when I was younger. I stole things when I was younger. I was stupid. Then again, we've all done stupid shit. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has fucking become God. You know, nobody can do anything without failing. That's part of life. That's part of growing up. You know, we fail. We do stupid shit. We learn from it. But one thing I would never do in my entire fucking life, I would never, ever, I repeat, ever, stab a dog. Ever. Dogs are too precious. As much as I hate our neighbor's dogs can go fuck themselves, you know. As much as I hate the neighbor's dogs, I wouldn't wish death upon them. Because it's the neighbor's fault, not the dog's. You know, the dogs, you have stupid neighbors, you have stupid dogs. And I'm not afraid to say that either. So if you got a problem with that, neighbors, go fuck yourself.
Here's another one.
But yeah, I mean, after that, it took, they said that if, and they, of course, the marshal lied the entire fucking time. He said, oh, well, you know, if you admit to it, you know, whether you did it or not, then we're not gonna prosecute you, you know, we're not gonna do anything farther, right? We're not going to do a single thing. I'm like, okay, cool. So I did it, you know, I admitted to it, even though I didn't do it, because I'm like, I want this shit to be done. I wanted this shit to be done the very moment that it happened. Because I knew it was going to happen. I knew that these people were going to blame me for shit I didn't do. And I was right. I'm always right. You know, I'm right basically 100% of the time. If something happens around here, I'm mostly the first person that gets blamed for things. And again, I understand it's because I did shit when I was younger, and the fact that I'm different than everybody else. Like, seriously, look at me. I'm a feminine girly girl. I'm basically a Neko princess. And literally nobody else in Meigs County, unless you're a female, which even then, there's not a lot that do this. You know, there's not a lot of people here in Meigs County that love My Little Pony. There's not a lot of people in Meigs County that, you know, love being a Neko princess. There's not a lot of people that are gender fluid either. There's not a lot of people here in general. All the people here are mostly rednecks and, you know, country folk. And of course, these people, they don't like me because I'm different. That's fine. You don't have to like me, but seriously, can you fucking tone down the accusations here? Okay, can you fucking tone that shit down? Because I'm trying to live my goddamn life. Okay, so anyways, sorry I got a little sidetracked and off topic. Sort of. So after that, you know, a couple months went by. Something happened. They accused me of something else. I got pulled into the police station with the sheriff's department. Same fucking thing, really. They do the same exact shit. And, you know, the sheriff's department is as much of a joke as everybody else in this shithole. You know, the racing marshal and, you know, the courthouse and all that. So, you know, I got, you know, and they accused me of something else I didn't do. And they said, oh, we tracked your IP. Well, guess what? People can fake IP addresses. People can alter them to, you know, do that. People can be like, oh, you know, I'm calling from Racine, Ohio. I'm texting from here, and blah blah blah. And they can basically, and that is how swatting happens. For those of you that don't know, swatting is basically you play a video game, or you go on a live stream. Someone finds your IP address, and they make fake claims, or they do something stupid, such as, you know, they make prank phone calls, or they do whatever on your behalf without you knowing, and then next thing you know, you get the fucking SWAT team, that's why it's called swatting, or the police on your ass. And yeah, so someone decided to say to someone else like, "Oh, you fucking N-word," you know, they're being racist and misogynistic and all these things. I'm not. And so they pulled me in. They took me into custody and shit for basically no reason. I understand why they did it, but they didn't, again, do a proper investigation. And then after that, they were gonna let me go, but then they pulled up the thing about the thing that happened, I think it was in March, either February or March. And they were like, "Oh, well, can't let you go now because this happened." And they left me in jail for 2 months. And so, all the time, they basically forgot I was there. They didn't even know I was there. Nobody knew where I was at. So this is how professional they are. They have no idea where their own inmates are. All they had to do, and the courthouse was right next door, so it's not like, you know, they it's not like they couldn't have just, you know, came into the jail, or the sheriff's department, looked at their whiteboard that they have all the inmates on, and been like, "Oh, okay, so he is here." Nobody fucking knew where I was. And then, so after that, after 2 months, I went to court and got my shit straightened out. I was out, you know, I was free. But I had a court meeting, like, I don't know, a while later. And just to make things even more fucked up, oh boy, they were fucking around. This is what they do. They fuck around to the point where it doesn't matter anymore. It didn't matter like a month or two after the thing happened. You know, when I actually was in jail, they were like, you know, whatever. You know, it didn't even matter back then. And they fucked around, 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 and let's not forget, they fucked around. That's really unprofessional. For anybody. It doesn't matter if you're from Racine or anybody else, you know, it's very unprofessional to fuck around. You know, if I was a police officer or a sheriff's person, guy, thing, a deputy, or anybody, I would pursue that shit as soon as it happened. I would have been like, yeah, you know, whatever. And so, we, you know, fast forward to, let's see, when was the last time I went to court? I forgot. But fast forward to some point, in 2019, I think it was almost toward the end. And, you know, it was either early 2020 or late 2019, I really forgot. Timing's relevant to me. Everything's the exact same, to me anyway. And so we finally got done, and I knew what was gonna happen. You know, whether they accused me of it or not, you know, whether I did it or not, I knew what was gonna happen. And so, long story short, because some dumbass decided to stab our dog and pin the blame on me, I have 5 years of community control, which is basically probation. I don't know why they couldn't have said probation.
Oh, a little bundle of badass.
But, yeah.
His portrait's bigger than everyone else's. He must be trying to compensate for something.
Moral of the story is never be honest. Okay? Which I wasn't. You know, I lied. I was like, I lied when I said I did it because it didn't matter. It didn't matter what I said. It didn't matter what I did. I knew the same outcome would happen no matter what. Like, literally, the exact same outcome. And it's not the fact that I'm a soothsayer. I can't predict the future. I can't, you know, be like, oh, this will happen tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be, you know, the world is gonna end tomorrow, or you know, all hell's gonna break loose tomorrow. Which, during this whole COVID-19 situation, yes, the world has gone to hell. But, you know, more of the story is never be honest, and, you know, because you do that, And also, you know, in a way, in my case, never be honest and never lie. I mean, because it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you talk. It doesn't matter if you are quiet. Because if you talk, they're going to be like, yeah, whatever. But if you're quiet, they're going to be like, oh, he's not saying anything. That must mean he did something. When in reality, that's not the case. And, you know, the thing is, going back to the whole situation, like I said, they didn't do any research. They didn't do any proper investigating. You know, I gave them what they wanted afterwards. You know, well, this is before I had all the court shit. But, you know, I gave them all my weapons. Well, not all of them, but fuck it, who cares, right? They don't deserve all my weapons. And not to mention, you know, what happens if someone breaks in? You know, gotta have some way to protect myself. You know, so fuck it. But these are the same people that, you know, I got jumped and, you know, well, oh well, you know, no one cares. Because they were not at all. These people, they didn't care about me. And it's very obvious because, you know, we did a forward police report later. Well, this was a little bit before all this. Because I got stabbed. I got jumped, I got cut. And so we did a police report and they didn't do anything. They didn't investigate anything. They didn't do anything. They weren't professional about it at all. And this is why I don't have my Kindle Fire tablets. Because they apparently want some sort of documentation saying that the case with the telecommunications, whatever the fuck, has been dropped. Well, nobody made an actual file of it. Nobody actually marked it as a thing that was going on. And, yeah, so, long story short, you know, when the money comes in, I am definitely buying myself a new Kindle tablet. Or maybe I'm buying myself a phone. I don't fucking know. I'm buying some form of Android. I don't care if it's a phone or a tablet. I do want to have my Kindle Fire bag so I can play the same shit I have been playing, you know, such as Valkyrie Crusade and Valkyrie Connect and all that. But yeah, this just goes to show that it doesn't matter if you're honest or not in this day and age. You know, if they think you did something, there's no change in their mind, and they will force you to admit to it. And I was forced into it. You know, I was forced into admitting to something I had no part in. I didn't even do. So, yeah. And they, you know, they say that they weren't forced, they didn't force me. I'm like, yeah, you did. You were basically pressuring me and forcing me to admit to something that wasn't true just to make you look better. And that's all it was. You know, and so there was also a thing where, you know, we could look at what was reported and we could see the story that, you know, everybody involved, you know, what happened, you know, documentation pretty much. And there's a whole bunch of fucking errors. There's a whole bunch of bullshit that was on there that never happened, that wasn't true. Such as the fact, you know, they said that I didn't show any emotion whatsoever. And they basically said other things like, oh, you know, he didn't care. No, bitch, I fucking did care. That was our dog. You know, and because of this, I don't have a cat right now. And that pisses me off more than anything, because, you know, as part of my probation and what the court wanted, I'm not allowed to have any pets in the house. So, yeah, my cat is no longer here. I mean, at least she's with other family members, but goddamn. I mean, seriously, just because somebody decided to stab our dog and pin the blame on me. I mean, again, I still have no idea who did it, and at this point, it doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't. As much as I really want to kick the person's ass who did it, rip and tear until it is done, just like the Doom Slayer. You know, I mean, I just don't understand that, you know, why someone would do that in the first place, why people are out to get me and, you know, blame me for this kind of shit. But, you know, people do, and that's my life. But yeah, I mean, just, and I know, like I said before, a lot of people, you know, people that already believe in the lies that have been spread and believe that I was the one that did it, when in reality, again, I didn't. I can't stress that enough. You know, you know, believe what you want. If you want to believe that I did something so fucking stupid, something that I would never do in my entire life, go ahead. If you want to accuse me of destroying the universe, you know, that's fine. I mean, that's exactly what I want to do to myself, because of you people. I want to take a grenade, and I want to off myself. No joke. Except I don't have a grenade. Well. But yeah, it's stupid, the things that people will believe nowadays. Even if you basically point them as the truth, and you tell them, it's like, oh, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. You know, I'm practically a fucking angel in disguise. You know, no joke. I'm like the coolest person you could ever meet. You know, I don't really care what you do. I don't care if you want to smoke marijuana. I don't care if you want to do drugs or whatever. That's your life. You know, but just don't blame me for anything that I didn't do. That's something I would never do. And you know, like I said, I know that people aren't going to change their minds, and again, that's fine. I don't expect them to. I expect people to stay the same. You know. Whoa! Fuck! Well, I'm dead, I think, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't...
They're really gonna pay now.
I just don't understand why people seem to hate me so much, but I mean, that's cool to do. I'm used to it. Like, no joke.
I need to find some lead or I'm gonna get caught here.
There we go.
Race from me, check a girl.
But yeah, I mean, again, just believe what you want. And this goes to show that never ever tell the truth. And in this day and age, family, don't lie either, because it doesn't matter what you say or what you do, you're fucked either way. And you know, again, it's fine. You know, I'm used to it. I'm used to all the bullshit. But you know, I just want to live a decent life. But as long as I live here, I can't have that, and I can't get paid because I can't find a job. And that's another problem, because, you know, I'm basically a convicted felon for something I didn't have any part in, you know, and they mark me as such. I can't do anything. It was already kind of impossible for me to find a job as it is, because nobody liked me. And like I mentioned before, you know, the whole fact that people around here just don't like immigrants. Like seriously, you try to be a feminine girly girl like I am, and try to do anything here. No. It will not last. So, I mean, just seriously. And people think that you know that sending me death threats is gonna do anything. That's kind of another thing. You know, after all this, when I went to jail for 2 months, I came back to find loads. I fucking a huge amount of death threats on Facebook Messenger. is because of what happened. And I understand, like, nobody likes animal abuse or animal cruelty when someone that does that kind of shit. I don't either. I despise people. I see people that post on Facebook all the time about people, burning dogs, cutting off their nails, and shit like that, and other unspeakable, horrible things. And it pisses me off. Like, it really does. It makes me want to find the person that did it and rip their throat out through their last piece. No, I want to fucking do the most unstupid thing. No, I firmly believe that people that do animal cruelty, that stab dogs, that have the same thing on to them. They see how they like it. Oh, it's like, oh, I'll stick the dog. Well, I suppose you should stab you then time in the back. That's where stab is in the back. And I'm like, well, you should get stabbed 10 times in the back because you to see how you like it. And then again, like, I feel like that they would love that because if you stab any dog or any other animal, any defensive creature, unless you're hunting, but if you're I feel like if you do that, you kind of have no heart, no soul. You're fucking sadist, you basically don't get care of. You actually enjoy it, and that's why that's what you like. There's and then that's it. That's fine. Now, yeah, I may act like a crazy motherfucker. I might act like an insane person in my videos, but everything I do in these videos is basically all just me trying to be funny. It's me trying to be, kind of a, not really like a comedian, but at the same time, kind of. Because, I mean, there are people that come up with weird shit, like some justice in the socks and other weird shit. And yeah, they do that because they're trying to, make people laugh and all that stuff. I do say this kind of shit as well off camera. Like, if you were to see me talk to my friend DJ Judson, that fucking asshole, you will find out that I basically do the same thing. But I don't really do this kind of shit in public. Like, if you were to see me, let's say for example, I was good enough to go to a convention that was known by a lot of people, I would be so different. Very, very different. I wouldn't be this crazy, insane person unless you wanted me to be, unless you were to say, unless I have an entire fan base say, fuck the vagina and the meat sack of the hellhounds, whatever. Then I would, because I can't let my fans down. All two of them. I feel like I don't have a fan base because, I probably do, I just don't know it, but like I said, moral of the story I did is never be honest. Ever. Because the moment that you are, you're gonna get fucked. Your life will get fucked, your life will be ruined. I mean, here's my stance. I don't need your guys and gals' help to ruin my life. I am perfectly fine with doing that myself by making these stupid videos. And I admit, my videos are not the best quality. I know my videos are not that good, and I am perfectly fine with it. However, what I'm not fine with is people falsely accusing me of things I didn't do, and pretty much forcing me to admit to things I didn't do, just to make you guys and gals feel bad. Okay, so again, just take note. Never do this. Never blame me. Because I'm gonna tell you again, I would tell you whether I did something or not. And you know, the entire time that this whole case was going on, I was dying. I was laughing at how stupid these people are and how unprofessional they are. And even today, I'm just dying laughing right now because it's like, oh, you didn't do any proper research. Yeah, I feel like I need another shot. But since I took the plea deal and, you know, I admitted to it and while we're watching the court, I can't. So, it is what it is. You know, it just really pisses me off that now, I mean, since I couldn't find a job before, you know, then again, I only tried applying for Subway. But I definitely can't find one now. And I know that a lot of people, they're saying, oh, you know, there are different things, you know, there are, there's different places for convicted felons to find jobs and whatever, basically. But around here, there's nothing. There is never anything. Only few places I'd like to go and work at are not here. And if I were to work somewhere around here, but probably be Dollar General. Because I just want to work somewhere. I want to make some money, so I can buy better equipment for my videos and not be stuck with the shitty quality that I have now. I mean, it's not bad what I have right here, but yeah. So I tell you, this is all, in the words of Donald Trump, it's all fake news. You know, I never said a dog, but you know, it didn't matter what I said or did, because, no one would believe me. And I had people that were my supposed friends, I'm using air quotes here, that they, you know, they left me. Oh, they're like, oh, you know, you said that dog, and I told them I didn't. I gave them basically proof that I didn't. And you know, here's the thing. I'm smarter than that. I'm infinitely smarter than these people. If I would have stabbed our dog, I would have hid the body. I would have made sure she was dead. And I would have hid the body where, you know, and if anybody would have asked, I would have been like, oh yeah, she died. She had some sort of, you know, disease or cancer, and she died. You know, I would have, you know, I am a very convincing liar sometimes when it comes to shit. I can manipulate people. I mean, not really to my, I can manipulate some people to my will, if I have to. Which, I'm to think of it, I never really had much of a use for that right now. Still don't. But, I mean, yeah, if I really did stab a dog, don't you think I would have been infinitely smarter than that? Don't you think I wouldn't have let myself get caught? You know, like I said, I never said I did it. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm a lot smarter than these people give me credit for. I never, because like I said, like seriously, I would have made it to where nobody would know anything. Because I watch a lot of documentaries, I watch a lot of, I watch a lot of, I mean, sometimes, what I mean is, I watch some documentaries, I watch a lot of things, so I even though I've never done it before, I pretty much know how to cover shit up, and so people don't even know what happened. So, yeah. And that's one thing I constantly have to tell people that are, in a way, you know, naysayers, that are people that are just like, oh, you did this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, well, if I did do it, don't you think I would have been a lot more secret about it, a lot more sneaky? I would have been a lot more, you know, hidden in the shadows, if you will. Like, I would, not go outside in fucking public and stab our dog. Never. Because, you know, that... The whole point of doing things illegally is to not get caught doing them. You see where I'm going with this here, guys and gals? The whole point of doing illegal things is to basically not get caught doing them. Now, there are some stupid criminals out there that, you know, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stab a dog in public and blah blah blah. And, you know, they act surprised when they get caught. But hey, you're a fucking idiot. You're a moron. You deserve to get caught. You deserve life. Personally, you know, I'm actually very grateful. In a way, I'm very grateful that they are lenient. Because this thing can lead up to a year of jail time. Or prison. And I've already spent 2 months of that. And to be quite honest with you, prison isn't really that, I mean, not prison, but jail isn't really that bad. To be quite, I mean, it is. It's not as good as being out here in the worlds and actually playing video games and stuff. And making content for YouTube and doing all these things that you can do out in the free world. But, you know, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, the Pomeroy, I mean, if you ever go to jail, pray to Princess Leslie you never go to the one in Pomeroy, Ohio. Because, seriously, that black mold, asbestos, mercury in the water, I vomited fucking twice. If not more times. You know, while I was there. And like I said, I never get sick. I never throw up. So, and they acted it as if it was nothing. So, they don't care about you. You know, they don't care about really any of the inmates. And I get it. You know, it's like, oh, you supposedly did something and, you know... And here's the kicker. Some of the other people that dealt with the Racine Marshal said the exact same thing. They said that he set them up, and that, you know, he basically forced them to admit, and all these things. So yeah, if you are ever around the area, do not deal with the Racine Marshal. Don't even talk to them. If they ask you for anything, unless it doesn't involve you in particular, but let's say they're like looking for someone, you know, don't talk to them. And I've been told countless times, never trust the police or the sheriff's department. I don't. I never have and I never will. It doesn't matter if I go to a bigger city like Dayton. It doesn't matter if I go to Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland. It doesn't matter if I go to LA, New York. Wherever I go, I am never going to trust the police or the sheriff's department, ever. Because I've been fucked up and fucked over so many times. It's ridiculous. And if I were you, I wouldn't trust them either. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some things in this video. And this is actually kind of fun. I like talking about certain things and getting some things off my chest and stuff, because this has been bothering me for a while. You know, and due to COVID-19, I have not been able to see my probation officer. I'm worried that I can't pay off some of the things. And of course, these people don't care about the fact that I can't, you know, I can't pay. They don't care about the fact that I don't have a job. They want the money now. They want the money. They want me to fucking pay $3,000 plus on the dog alone when I didn't do anything wrong. Okay? And I know it would have gone, like I keep saying, it would have gone the exact same way no matter what I did. No matter what I said, no matter what I did, you know, it would have gone the exact same way. And, you know, it's sad to say, but I'm used to it. I am so used disconnected from Xbox Live. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Well, I don't care. I don't really play online with people much anyway. Because, I mean, the fact that, you know, Xbox requires membership. You get the idea that, you know, this whole thing was very ridiculous. It was actually pretty fun to talk about. And you know, because of all this, you know, the fact that I can't pay, yeah, like I said, 3,000 plus on dog alone when I didn't do anything wrong. And again, I would have known, and I still do, that no matter what I said or what I did, the exact same thing would have happened. The exact same result would have happened. And you might be wondering, well, if you knew, if you know and knew that the exact same thing would have happened regardless if you told the truth or not, you know, if you admitted to it or not, then why would you and why did you admit? Well, again, I was forced to. I didn't want to, but I was pressured and I was forced into admitting to it. And I think these people knew. There's no way in hell these people wouldn't have known that I wouldn't do something like that. But I feel like if I wasn't at home, they would have found me. And they would have been like, oh, you were trying to run away from the crime scene, so whatever. I mean, these people, you can't reason with them. You know, there's always that saying, you can't fix stupid. You know, you can't. If there are stupid people out there, you can't fix that. And, you know, these people will do everything in their power to ruin your life. So, do yourself a favor, never come here. Even if you wanted to go on vacation, do not go here. Ever. Because you're gonna be infected with their stupid virus. It's a virus that causes you to be an idiot. And start blaming, start blaming innocent lives and people and things. I don't know if you're gonna still shock that Mix County is still a thing. No, there's nothing here that it's harder than any of the businesses. You know, and the only few businesses are those that are found everywhere else. McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, libraries, etc., etc. You know, everything that is here. Aside from Sikorsky's, which is a family-owned restaurant. But you can find something similar to that elsewhere. You know, similar to that kind of area, that kind of restaurant, or diner place, you know, elsewhere. So you have no need to come here. Only reason we moved here back, it was because of my so-called father, you know, Brian. And I'll talk about him in another video. But I feel like this video is going a little too long and shit like that, so whatever. Max, and I don't care what's double points. I don't need a double points. I don't need a kaboom.
You have no chance, phone monkey.
Oh, don't you dare slap me. Don't even bother. Oh yeah. So anyways, guys and gals, that is it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If I was like I said, this was fun. You know, talking about things and shit. You know, just to let guys and gals know what's going on in my life and tell some stories and, you know, about what I think about certain things. And there will be another video. In this video. Another video in this video. That's some good talking. Yeah. Pretty much the only people that are actually really good around here is my sister Brianna and me, of course, and my family. That's about it. There's like nobody else who I trust all that much. So there's no way to trust them. even your supposed friends that you thought you could trust and thought that no matter what would happen, they would be with you and they would take your side. They did. You know, some of my so-called friends, they left me. They left me to be alone in this. Not when I needed to stop. That's when I tried some of my friends, friends, you know. Because, you know, I wanted them to know, hey, you know, this happened, that happened, some idiot did something, blah, blah, blah. Only to find out that they blame me as well. So, there's no point. At this point, you know, I give up. You know, nothing I say or do is going to change the fact that what's happened is happened, what's done is done. You know that some idiot did something stupid, and you know, the fact that I always get fucked over in the end. And you know, this video and this story that I told you isn't meant to be a pity party. Don't take pity on me just because of this. You know, because this is my life. My life is shit. But I just wanted you to know that all these things that are going on in my life in general. It's basically 5 years probation, and I gotta pay over $3,000 for something I didn't have any part in. Oh well. Fuck 'em. If I can't pay the money, I can't.
It's just about party time for you.
But yeah, I mean, with this money that we're getting from the government, I can pay off some of these things. I want to be able to pay off all my debt. But if I have to go to jail or prison, that's fine. I don't care. Because it wasn't really that bad, aside from the asbestos and the black mold that was going on over there. And some people, I think they called the health department and they didn't do anything. Then it came to Meigs County, nobody does anything. You know, so whatever. I mean, there's a lot of changes that need to be made here. I mean, Meigs County is still that place that doesn't like gay people. You know, you come out as bisexual and people are just like, fuck you. You know, Meigs County isn't like the rest of Ohio. And some people they're saying, oh, Ohio in general is a shithole place. Dayton's not that bad. I lived in Dayton for about, not 5 years. I mean, I lived in Dayton, I lived in Tip City and Troy, lived in those areas, and from what I remember, and all I remember is being abused by Brian, but from what I do remember when I wasn't being abused, what I remember was it wasn't that bad. You know, living in, it apparently wasn't that bad because I want to move back to Dayton. You know, I want to go back. Because here's my theory, and I really do hope that my theory is correct, because I would hate for this shit to happen again and again and again. But I'm thinking that if I move somewhere like Dayton or Cincinnati, somewhere that isn't here, as far away from Meigs County as possible, hell, even a different fucking state, where literally nobody knows who I am. And also where nobody has even a 1% chance of knowing who I am. I can change my shit around. I can change my life, and I can live the life I've always wanted. You know, because people don't, like, if I lived in, you know, like, let's say Minnesota, the only person that really knows who I am over there is DJ. That's it. That's the only person that knows basically who I am over there. Yeah, his parents somewhat know me, but not a whole lot to do whatever. And also some of his friends and stuff. But like I said, you know, not a lot of people over there know who I am. Meanwhile, everybody knows who I am around here, so that's bad. It's bad when, you know, people talk. Literally. Everybody talks. You can sneeze, and everybody in Meigs County will know that you sneezed. And hell, some people in you know, the neighboring towns and counties, and hell, we live like a couple minutes away from West Virginia, Mason, West Virginia, and Ravenswood. those people would know. Some people that live in Athens, Ohio know. You know, it's bad. It really is. It's bad when everybody who's anybody knows exactly who you are and knows everything about you. Probably more than you know about your damn self. And that's bad. So, yeah, that's just a little thing I'd like to mention. But yeah. So anyways, guys and gals, that is it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like if it was fun too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. And broho.